Hi, Tacoma. Hi, second graders. It's Tuesday, December 15th, and this is your TV classroom. How are you today? Did you have a good evening? I had a great evening with Oliver. He's so funny. You know what his favorite thing to do is now? He climbs up on the bench by the window, and he finds an empty toilet paper tube, and he puts it up like this on his eye, and he looks out the window, and he'll go, tree? Bird? Tweet, tweet. Squirrel? It's so cute. If you don't know, Oliver's my son, and he's 1.5. Maybe I'll share a picture sometime so you can see what he looks like. All right, let's check in with our zone. How's your body feeling? How are your emotions feeling? How is your head feeling? Gus, how are you doing today? You feeling pretty green? I'm green except for my lip. I bit my lip and it still hurts. And so that's a little blue, but it's not enough blue that I can't focus. So I'm just going to ignore it and be ready to learn. Sometimes we just have to choose to ignore the things that are giving us some different feelings. It's a really good skill to practice. Sometimes it's too big to ignore, but something like this little pain I'm having, I can ignore and focus. So let's get on to learning. For learning today, you need your whiteboard and a marker, your learning buddy, and counters. Now we're doing math with money. So if you have coins, pennies, nickels, and dimes, it'd be great to get those out. As we're doing our True or False Tuesday, if you need to go gather materials, go ahead and do that. Is this true or false? This side is 25. Let's make sure I have my right color. 25 equals 20? No, it does not equal 20. False. True or false? Ding, 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 ding. True. 15 minus 6 equals 9. Ooh, think about that fact, family. Ding, 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 ding. It's true. 15 plus 25 equals 35. Wah, wah. 5 plus 5 is 10. You automatically know that is false. You don't even have to complete the problem because 5 ones and 5 ones makes 10 ones. And this says the ones place is going to be a 5. It's false. 25 minus 25 equals 50. Let's read that and see if that makes sense. If I have 25 and I remove 25, I will have 50 left over. How many will you have left over, Gus? Yeah, a big old 0. None. If I have 25 cookies and I eat all 25, not only will I have none left, I will feel very sick. I don't recommend eating 25 cookies in one sitting. All right, today we are learning to solve word problems that involve money. So last time we just talked about the coins. This time we're going to apply what we know about coins to situations. Now, we're going to go slow. And I'm going to warn you now, we may not get through this whole lesson. So we'll see how far we get. And if we don't get through the whole thing, we'll finish it tomorrow. Actually, we'll finish it on Thursday. All right. It says, use the coins. Count by the value of a nickel to complete each sentence. Okay, so I'm going to just draw the nickels here. How much is a nickel worth? 5 cents. So I'm going to, we'll just use that. 5 cents. How many am I drawing? How many are you drawing or building? 5. 5 cents. 5 cents. 5 cents. 5 cents. Okay. How much does it equal? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 cents. Okay, now we need to do 10 nickels. So should I erase some or just add some more? Okay. 5 cents. What was that, Gus? You want me to stop. Why do you want me to stop drawing? You want me to look at the amount of nickels. 5 and then 10. That's just another 5. Oh, do you see what Gus sees? Gus says, Mrs. Wally, 5, 10. 10 is just double 5. So that means I just need to double the amount of cents. What's 25 plus 25? 50 cents. And then 15 nickels is just 5 more. And so what's 50 plus 25? 75 cents. Let's draw them to check our thinking, though. 5. I'm just going to do 5s to save time. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know that this was 10, right? 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It worked. And then if we did another 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Gus, I think you're on to something. So that's 25. That was 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. It worked. Gus, great thinking. Now, Carla needs $1 to buy a notepad. She empties her jar of nickels. Carla's nickels are shown below. That's a lot of nickels. Does she have enough money to buy a notepad? I'm going to give you 1 minute to see if you think she has enough money to buy a notepad, and then we're going to talk about what you did. All right. What do you think? Does she have enough? Let's prove our thinking. How did you solve this problem? Some of you counted by 5s. So you just did 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 100 cents is the same as $1. 100 cents equals $1. Okay. Did anyone do it differently? Oh, that was great thinking. They said, I used what I learned on the last page, that 5 nickels equals 25. So I circled groups of 5. 25, 50, 75, 100. Did anyone do it differently than that? Someone said, I did what we did yesterday. And I made groups of 2 and counted by 10s. Whoops. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Any of those strategies worked. Which strategy was the most efficient strategy? Yeah, I would probably say counting by the 25s or the 10s. Counting by fives took the longest, but we were able to get an accurate answer. Yeah, we were. So it says you can count by fives. Did we do that? Yep. Check. We knew how to do that. You can make groups of 2 nickels and then count by tens. Did we do that? Check. We did that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. What is the value of 2 nickels? 10 cents. Very good. What coin has the same value as 2 nickels? We talked about this yesterday. What coin is 10 cents? Yeah, it's this one right here. It's itty bitty. It's the dime. Everyone say dime. Dime. Why can you count by tens? Why can we count by tens for the nickels? Yeah, because 2 nickels makes a group of 10. Great. How is counting by fives like counting by tens? Private think time. How is counting by fives like counting by tens? We talked a little bit about this yesterday. I'm going to count by fives, and you clap when you hear a 10 number. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Yeah, it's in there, isn't it? So counting by fives is kind of like counting by tens. It's just every other number is a 10, right? Yeah. So how does Carla have enough money to buy a notepad? She does. How do we know? She has 100 cents. And what do we know about 100 cents? It equals $1. Kiss your brain, second graders. Nice job. Okay. Amy and Josh each have $1 in coins. Amy has quarters and Josh has dimes. How many of each coin do Amy and Josh have? Show your work. Oh my. All right. Well, first of all, how much is a quarter worth? 25 cents. Okay. So this is Amy's money. And how much is a dime worth? 10 cents. Go ahead, make a model. How many of each coin do they each have? How many quarters does Amy have? And how many dimes does Josh have if they both have $1? You have 1 minute. Go. How you doing? All right. 25, 50. If 2 quarters is 50, I know 50 plus 50 is 100. So she's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, there's that 50 again. So I just need to do the same amount again to get to 100 for $1. And I'm going to circle these so that you can see it better. Woo! Ooh, that's small. Okay, how many dimes? 10 dimes. Great job. Julio and Kent have the same amount of money. Ooh, this one's tricky. You ready? Julio has 1 dime. 1 dime is the same as 2 blank. What coins does Kent have? What do you think? Pebble, what do you think? Well, what makes you think that? Well, a dime is worth 10 cents. And so I need something that I'm going to add together to get to 10. It has to be the same thing because it's going to be 2 coins. It should be the same amount. Well, 5 cents and 5 cents. And what coin is 5 cents, Pebble? Yeah, nickel. I forgot how to spell nickel. I'm going to double check. Mrs. Wally is really tired this afternoon, my friends. That's what I thought. I almost just put K-E-L, and I knew that was wrong. I used my resources, though, didn't I? I did. I'm very tired today. 1 dime equals 2 nickels. There's 2 of them, so you have to put an S. Because 10 cents equals 5 cents plus 5 cents. Do you agree? Great. Sadie has the same amount of money as 1 quarter. Which group of coins could Sadie have? How much is 1 quarter worth? 25 cents. So we're looking for groups of coins that make 25 cents. Let's look at A together. Is that worth 25 cents? That's worth 50 cents, so that's a no. What about B? Ding, ding, ding. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. B works. Let's look at C. How much is that worth? 50 cents. Let's look at D. I meant 5 cents. The bottom one is 50 cents, friends. So D is 50 cents. It's 2 quarters. If she has 1 quarter, is 2 quarters going to be the same as 1 quarter? No, it is not. So we had 50 cents, 25 cents, 5 cents, and 50 cents. So what's our answer? B. Kiss your brains. Nice job, 2nd graders. We did it. We got through it all. I'm so proud of you. The assignment today is page 251 and 252. Working more with counting coins and story problems. If you have coins to count when you're doing these problems, that will help you a lot. All right? Did we show our thinking? Did we explain the strategy we were using? Did we show our thinking in numbers? We did. We learned to solve word problems that involve money. Nice job, 2nd graders. Now, before you go to your break, you will need to have your ELA packet, your pencil, and your learning buddy. And it looks like Miss Oslin, the night school book were they given that book? So you need to also have the night school book. All right? Have a great break. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Good day, young aviators. Did you know that we live in an amazing state? Not only is Washington famous for its spectacular scenery, but did you know that Washington State is famous for making airplanes? So today, we will be using our arms' muscular strength to fly around Washington State. and see how beautiful it is. All you have to do is put your arms out when the bald eagle takes off from her totem pole and keep them flapping until she makes it back to her totem pole safely. Now, your arms might get a little tired, but that's okay. That's how we build our muscular endurance. Don't stop flapping until you land. Have a great flight.
second graders. Welcome back from your break. I hope you got the opportunity to gather your materials. I'm starting my timer. Start. Okay. Gather your materials. You will need your learning buddy, your ELA packet, and your pencil for later. For this lesson, you do need the book Night School that you should have gotten at the very beginning of the school year for phonics, and we're just now getting into it. You can see Mr. Kevin put up a picture of it. That is the color version. You have the black and white version, but it's the same book. It's just with black and white. So let's get started here. Oh, guess what we get to do today? Rashid and Mabel are so excited that there are pictures up there. They're looking at their pictures. Do you guys recognize yourselves? Yeah. Okay, second graders, we get to sing today. Are you ready? You might remember this song from first grade. It's Make New Friends, because we're going to remind ourselves that as second graders, we're continuing to learn and grow as readers and writers, but we still need to remember all of the learning that we did with Mabel in kindergarten and Rashid in first grade. So here we go. Make new friends. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Make new knowledge, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Do you notice how Mabel is silver and Rashid is gold? Isn't that clever? So today we're going to continue to use everything that we've learned as kindergartners and first graders to grow ourselves as readers and writers as second graders. We are learning new word patterns by reading. Today I want to teach you that you can continue to learn even when you're not with your teacher or with me. You can continue to learn new patterns by reading by yourself or with a friend. And I'm going to show you how today. We started talking about powerful word patterns. We read some poems and some nursery rhymes to help us learn how we can use words that rhyme to help us learn to read and write other words by following those patterns. You have this chart in your ELA packet. The first thing you do when you're trying to use powerful word patterns is you find some words that rhyme. We read Jack and Jill, and we noticed that Jill and Hill rhymed. The second thing is we zoom in on the rhyming part, which in these words is the word part ill. Third, we test if this was a powerful pattern that will help with other words. So we thought, what are other words that have ill in them, like Jill and Hill? And we came up with fill, mill, still, dill. And we decided, number 4, if so, study its spelling so you can use it often. We know all of these words have ill in them, and we looked at Jill and Hill, and how you spell that word part is I-L-L. So now as readers and writers, we know that when we see I-L-L in a word, it probably is read ill. And if as a writer, we are thinking about writing a word and we hear the word part ill in it, it's probably I-L-L like Jill and Hill. Now, today we are going to use this text, Night School, to read. We're going to use it and read and notice word parts and use those patterns to decide if we can use them to read and write other texts. This book, we're not reading all of it today. We're going to get started reading it together today, and then your independent work is going to be to practice reading this book, and as you're reading, you're going to learn other word parts and patterns that can help you as a reader and writer independently, because I can tell you, you will learn better when you're teaching yourself than if I were the one teaching you. Here we go. Page 1. Get yours out, open, ready to read. And we are going to highlight. Let me get my highlighter ready. When we hear words that rhyme, and we're going to look at the word part that is the same in words that rhyme, and we're going to decide if it's a powerful word pattern, if it's in other words that we can use to read and write. Are you ready to read with me? Here we go. Last Monday at night school, we pulled close round a book, reading rhyme after rhyme till someone said, "Look!" Okay, right there. The words that rhyme. Book, look. Book and look rhyme. They have the same middle and ending sound. Now, let's think. Ook. Zero in. Really focus in on that part that's ook. Are there other words that have ook in them, like book and look, that we could use that could be a powerful word pattern for us as readers and writers? Take some think time. Ook, book, look, ook. Mr. Kevin, did you have an idea? What?
How about took?
You took the words out of my mouth. Took is part of a powerful word pattern. What other words did you come up with? Turn and tell your learning buddy all the words that you came up with that rhyme with book and look and took. Gus, I'm thinking shook. I'm thinking nook. I'm thinking hook. Oh my goodness, there are so many words that have that same word part in it. Now let's look closely at the spelling pattern of ook. O-O-K. As a reader and a writer, you can use that powerful word part to read and write lots of other words, and it's probably going to be the same ook, O-O-K spelling. Let's continue reading, listening for other words that rhyme, and decide if they are powerful word patterns that can help us grow as readers and writers. Outside we saw a man in a hat who sputtered and spat and shouted out, "Drat! How come I'm not the one who gets to do that?" Did you hear him? Now these ones remind me a lot of the books that we read with Mabel in kindergarten. They have the at word family. Hat, spat, drat, that. Those words all rhyme because they have the same middle and ending sound of at. Look really closely. Do they? At. They do. Now, this example already gives us 4 words that have that word part at in them. That right there tells me that at is probably a very powerful word part or pattern that we can use to learn to read and write other words. Take some think time. What are some other words that you hear at in that you could know how to read and write? Take some think time. Turn and tell your learning buddy all the words that you're thinking that have the at word pattern in them. Okay, Gus, I'm thinking hat, spat, drat, that, flat, mat, chat. Oh, wow, you're coming up with a lot too. Cat. That tells me, because there's so many words that rhyme with these words, that at is a powerful word pattern that we can use to read and write a lot of other words. Let's keep reading. Are you reading with me at home? Don't make me be the only one. Don't make me do all the work. Here we go. Then an old wizard leapt up to attack. He waved his wand, whack, and he knocked us all back. And he packed all our rhymes with his magic black sack. Then he cried, "Cracker Jack! Now I've got a whole sack." Did you hear all the words? Point to all the words in your book, Night School, that you hear that rhyme, and I will highlight mine. Leaped up to attack. Attack. He waved his wand, whack, and he knocked us all back. And he, packed. That one's hiding there. Packed all our rhymes in his magic black sack. Then he cried, Cracker Jack! Now I've got a whole sack. Now, those are the words that rhyme. Let's read them together. Attack, whack, back, pack, slack, or back, sack, Cracker Jack, sack again. What is the word part that is the same? Focus on that. Ack, 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 ack. It's ack. Can you think of other words that have ack in them that would make it a powerful word part that we can use to read and write a lot of other words? Take some think time. Turn and tell your learning buddy all the words that you're thinking that rhyme with the word part ack. Gus, I'm thinking track, slack, back. Oh, back is already on there. That's what I was thinking. Stack, hack. There are so many. Second graders, this tells me that ack is a powerful word part that we can use to help us read and write a lot of other words. Let's look at how it's spelled. A-C-K is how ack is spelled. So if I wanted to write one of the words that I just said, slack, I hear the blend sl at the beginning and ack, which I know is A-C-K, and I can write S-L for sl, A-C-K for ack, and I have the word slack. I just used a powerful word pattern to learn a new word. Wow. Let's read one more page together. Oh. And he ran far away to his wizardy shack.
Snack.
Oh, Mr. Kevin has a really good one that's really important to us, especially to Gus. Snack. I'm hungry for a snack. I hear ack. If I wanted to write the word snack, I hear sn, the blend at the beginning, and then I hear ack at the end. So snack would be spelled S-N-A-C-K. Okay, we're going to sing another song together. Today is the day of singing in second grade. How exciting. This is to the tune of the song, The Wheels on the Bus. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through town. Okay, this is the pattern wheel song. Are you ready? The pattern on the wheel goes round and round, round and round, round and round. The pattern on the wheel goes round and round. Let's see what we found. What a fun song to help us think about patterns. And do you notice the word wheel is repeated over and over and over? I wonder if we can use the word wheel to think about how we could learn other words. Wheel, heel, feel. I wonder if that is a powerful word pattern. So we are going to create our own powerful word patterns chart. This is where you are going to need your writing notebook and something to write with. So get those materials out in front of you, and I will gather mine. we are going to create a chart that has a lot of word pattern parts that we can use to learn to read and write many other words. So think about some of the reading and writing that we have done the last week, and what are some of those word patterns that we came up with that we said, yes, that is a powerful word pattern. There are a lot of other words that have that same word part in it. Take some think time and remind yourself. Turn and tell your learning buddy about a powerful word pattern that we have used the last week. Gus, I'm thinking about Jack and Jill, and we had Jill Hill. The word pattern is ill. So in our notebook, we're going to list these. I said ill, and I remember it's spelled I-L-L. I'm going to make it really big. Ill. Underneath, I can write many words that have ill as a powerful word pattern. What was another one that we've been working with? Call them out to me. Ack. A-C-K. What was another one? Call him out.
Eel.
Oh, Mr. Kevin says eel. E-E-A-L. E-E-L, like wheel. There was Mabel's at. Oops, I was writing bigger. You are going to continue adding to your word part pattern chart. And I want you to write words under each that have those word patterns in them. And then as you're reading, look for words that have these word parts in them to help you learn to read many other words. And I want you, when you're reading also, to notice when there are word parts that aren't these ones, and use those to teach yourself how to read and write many other words. That's some powerful, important learning, second graders. Pretty impressive. You're going to continue using your troublemaker words chart and your tackle a word chart to help you with tricky words. You're going to continue practicing pages in your SnapWords book like you read your word wall. You'll remember you can read it loud like a monster, scary like a witch, squeaky like a mouse, whisper like a secret, or invent your own. And if it's okay with you and it's okay with your adult, you can record yourself reading a page in your SnapWords book and send it to us here at TV Classroom, and we will play it, or we'll just tell everyone about it. Mr. Kevin put up our email address right down there. You can also write us a letter telling us all about the hard work that you are doing at home, and we'll read it here on our TV Classroom. Upcoming visitors, here's our reminders. On Wednesday, December 16th, that's tomorrow, we will watch a video from our Tacoma Fire Department crew number 1, all about a day in the life of a firefighter, and they're going to answer some questions for us. I'm very excited for that. Then on Wednesday, January 6th, Kwabai and Simon from the Peace Bus are going to be here. We had a great time singing and telling stories, and all of our TV Classroom buddies were here and got to hang out with Simon. So look forward to that. And then on Wednesday, January 13th, Tawana Nobles will be here. She is the CEO of the Tacoma Urban League. She is the director of the University Place School Board, and she is our newly elected Washington State Senator. She has a fantastic story, and I look forward to meeting her and having you meet her as well. Now is time for our affirmation. So take some time and think about, what is something positive that you can tell yourself? Something that you do well, something that you work hard at. Maybe it's that you are a hard worker. because you are. You just proved it by working hard with me, and you're going to continue to prove it when you go off to complete your independent math and reading and writing work today. So, I am a hard worker. Say that with me. I am a hard worker. Excellent job, second graders. Thank you so much for thinking and reading and writing with me today. Hope you have a great afternoon, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye.
Hey kids, we want to see your work. Just send your pictures and your stories to TV Classroom, 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405.